Why you not smash like? Why you not smash like? One of the most common mistakes that beginner English students make is they say, why you not? Why you not? Why you not come visit me? Why you not ask her out last night? Why you not like pizza? Why you not? That's always wrong. Those three words, it's one of the most common mistakes that I hear from, even a lot of people who've been learning English for a while, they still make that mistake. Why you not? Okay? That's always wrong. Never say that. Why you not? So what should you say? What is the correct English words? Well, that's why you come here to Mad English TV, so you can learn correct English and you don't have to keep making the same mistake for the rest of your life. It's always good to learn new things. It's okay if you've made a mistake up till now, but today is the day that you can change. Okay, so I want you to change this and start using the right thing. So what is the right thing? The right thing is, why didn't you, if you're talking about the past, right? Why didn't you come visit me last weekend? Why didn't you ask her out last night? It was a perfect chance. You took her out to a restaurant. She loves you. Why didn't you ask her out? Ask out means why don't you ask her like out on a date or why don't you ask her to be your girlfriend or your boyfriend, right? Why didn't you ask her out? Why didn't you? So anytime you're talking about the past, you say why didn't. Now if you're talking about the present, then you say why don't you, right? Why don't you like pizza? Why don't you go talk to him? Why don't you go talk to him? Go right now. You have time. Go talk to him. Go tell him that you like him. Go ask him out on a date or something like that, right? If we're talking about the present, it's why don't. If we're talking about the past, it's why didn't you, right? Why didn't you? Not, oh no. Why on earth did I say? I think I set my alarm for PM instead of AM. That's a mistake. No wonder I slept in so late this morning. I was wondering why I slept in so late. It's because I set my alarm for PM instead of AM. Have you ever made that mistake? It's an embarrassing mistake. I'm sure you've made that mistake before. I've made that. That's not the first time I've made that mistake. I have made that mistake probably more than I would like to admit. More often in my life than I would like to admit. But anyway, so we dealt with that. Sorry for the distraction. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, why you not? It's just such a common mistake. Okay, so don't say why you not. Now, when people make that mistake, they make it for the past and the present, right? So actually, there are two things you need to think about here. It's why didn't you and why don't you? Okay, why didn't you come visit me last weekend? Why don't you come visit me right now? Right? Hey, I'm free right now. Want to come over for a coffee or just a chat? We can just shoot the breeze, right? Shoot the breeze means just hang out, talk about whatever you want to talk about, we just hang out casually, just shooting the breeze, no purpose. If you just come over and we just talk about stuff, the weather, life, we're just shooting the breeze, maybe have a coffee or something. We're just shooting the breeze. Want to come over and shoot the breeze with me? I don't have anything on my agenda tonight, so may as well just come over. Come over and shoot the breeze with me. But don't make the mistake of saying why you not, right? The word not is, we put that on the verb did. Why didn't you? Or the verb do if it's in the present, right? Why? It's like saying, why did you not? Right? But usually in English, we don't talk like that. You could say that. You can separate did and not, or do and not. Whoops. I just bumped my microphone. Okay, you can separate them. But in English, we usually don't. If you can put words together, those are called contractions, right? Like didn't, can't, won't, those kind of words, right? Then we usually, if we're just talking normally, we put them together in a contracted form. So you would say, why didn't you? It's like saying, why did you not? So that's the right one. The wrong one is, why you not? Why you not? Remember, we need a verb. If you say, why you not, there's no verb, right? Why you not? No. The verb is, why did? We need the verb do, either in the past or the present, right? So why didn't you go to college, when you were younger? Why didn't you go to college back in the day? Back in the day means, earlier in your life. Why didn't you go to college? I hear some people walking upstairs. Can you hear them? I'm staying in an Airbnb and they're walking upstairs. It's a thin ceiling, or a thin walls. There are thin walls in this house. Anyway, so yeah, if you're talking about something in the past, you can say, hey, why didn't you go to college back in the day? Why didn't you go to college? Why didn't you just talk about anything, right? In the past, why didn't you? Or if you're talking about the present, why don't you? Why don't you, hey, why don't you go traveling? I think you would love South America. Why don't you go to South America? Why don't you try eating something new? You always eat the same thing. Why don't you try, some new kind of pizza? You don't like pizza? Yeah, well, maybe you'll like, this new kind of pizza, right? Actually, when I was in Thailand last year, I always wanted to try durian pizza. I remember seeing a sign for I think they have a baby. I can hear the baby crying. So in Thailand, there's a fruit. Remember, last year I made a video about that big fruit in Thailand called a durian. It's a fruit, but there was one pizza company that sold durian pizza, and I was always tempted to try the durian pizza. I never got around to it. Around to it means you just never did it. You never made time. You never made it a priority, right? So I never got around to it, right? So if I ever go back to Thailand, I'm going to maybe I'll make it a priority to try durian pizza. So you can those are good. It's a good way to make conversation, right? With that. Why didn't you? Why don't you? Because the mistake, guys, the mistake is if you say, why you not, it almost sounds accusing. It's actually doesn't sound polite. It sounds really like direct and a bit threatening. Why you not come visit me? Right? It sounds a bit better if you say, why didn't you? Why you not? Okay, so remember, why you not is wrong, but it's also wrong because it's a bit too direct. It sounds a bit aggressive. Okay, so you should not use it for one reason is it's wrong. It's bad English. Another reason is it sounds it sounds a bit too threatening. Okay, so it's better to say, why didn't you, or why don't you? Hey, why don't you become one of my subscribers today? If you're new here, why don't you become one of my subscribers? Why don't you smash that like button right down there? Thank you guys so much for always supporting my channel. Thanks for your nice comments down there. Leave a comment if you're new here. If you've never commented before, leave a comment right down there. Say, hey Mark, I'm new. I just want to say I subscribed and I smashed the like button. So thank you guys. Welcome to any new subscribers here to Mad English TV. You're welcome to be here. I appreciate you. I just want to say thank you so much, and I love you guys so much. So I'll bid you farewell. To bid someone farewell means to say bye. Okay, so I will bid you farewell today. Have a great day wherever you are. Enjoy the sunshine. Eat some pizza. And I'll see you over in the next episode of Mad English TV. Take care.